Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. That's right, I said it. Zackety ol' Zack should direct a DCU film. Now, I know as soon as I say that, some of you guys are gonna lose your mind. I mean, come on, look at his past attempts in the DCEU. That completely failed, trying to rival Marvel's success, but doing so with lackluster films like Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman, and many more. Personally, I disagree. You see, something that these people tend to look past is studio interference. Studios messed up a lot of his movies, which is why there's so many director cuts and extra editions, because that's not what the original film looked like. Zack Snyder is a talented director. I know some of you will argue, no he's not, his movies are terrible, and I'm not going to try to sit here and defend all of his movies. Don't get me wrong, Rebel Moon is not a good film, neither is its sequel. However, Zack Snyder is good at one thing particularly: directing. I mean, personally, I think he's not great of a writer. Sure, he can think of like really cool moments to go in his movie. I mean, you can't admit that like Batman v Superman has some really awesome scenes and whatnot. However, it's how he gets there and how he develops the characters that doesn't really work out for people. But if he got someone else to write it, even someone like James Gunn, I feel like under his direction, he could make a movie spectacular. I mean, if you watch a lot of his movies on mute, and you just watch like bits and pieces, I mean, probably what you're seeing on screen right now, it looks like a really good movie. Like you're thinking, oh wow, that guy's a visual storyteller. And he is. He's great with visuals. It's just when he gets into that writer's room, when things start to fall apart. That's why I think Zack Snyder is one of the most underrated talents in Hollywood right now. I mean, just looking at his filmography, 300, Dawn of the Dead, all his DCEU stuff. I mean, he's got the talent. His slow-mo scenes actually work and don't make me drag my eyes out. But because of a few bad movies, he's been heavily underestimated, and because of his lack in storytelling. However, I strongly believe if someone else was spearheading the narrative and he just presented it, that could work very well. Also, a lot of people try to make this online narrative that like, he would never work with the DCU. That would be a betrayal to his fans. He'll only come back if they restore the Snyderverse.